Not that uncommon, even though it's the less favored side. So what do you think? Whoever wins, are they going to go CT or T here?
It depends on the game, but the mentality that a lot of teams have is that it's easier to come back on T, obviously, because it's easier to get rounds on T, well, traditionally. So a lot of teams actually like to start in CT and then rely on getting a pistol round and a good start to the half, and then, maybe get those 5 or 6 rounds and then get a good T half afterwards.
See if they could do that. Something like that. It looks like it is going to be NiP deciding which side to start on. Well, unless Bialy's just going to go on like a serial stabbing spree and kill everyone.
He's trying to drop Florin in. Florin!
Well, he has
so close.
He has the Karambit. It's a well-known fact that the Karambit has like a longer range, right?
I don't know. I'm guessing not.
I heard so many people say that. If your Florin wins the duel. Alright, so NiP, you're going to stay. Look at that.
Yeah, they
I'm not surprised to see that.
Yeah, me neither.
We have seen NiP opt to stay CT to start. It's kind of like Titan. Titan is kind of like that's their go-to strat these days, is just to go CT on Dust 2. But NiP have been going for that as well in recent times. So NiP starting off on that CT side, maybe playing into, and they're changing it up. They go 3 kits, 3 flash. That's really interesting. That's not something we see very often.
So I would guess it's some sort of a retake.
They're rushing. Look at this. Florin pushing up, taking down Taz. Next in line is Snax. Got to be really careful. He's going to get sandwiched in. They're coming for him. Forrest is looking for the headshot here, but Snax is staying alive and in possibly long amount of time here, and only taking a little bit of damage. In fact, what the hell happened?
NiP, they're looking, they're playing aggressive. They're trying to feel the way that this is supposed to go, but Snax is just indomitable right now. He gets 2 frags, lives through 2 pushes from 2 different players from NiP, and this has completely changed now. Virtus.pro, they've got a 2-man advantage now that Florin's taken out on long.
Friberg waiting here. He's going to have to land a headshot on the very first person he sees, but instead Pasha takes him down. Get right, going to be alone. I just really don't understand how Snax survived for that long. It felt like he should have died, and if he had, then NiP would have probably won the round. But now Pasha, triple kill, double for Snax, and a great round for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, the thing with the CT push is that you have the early advantage when you push. You get the first kill, but then if you're not able to get the second or the third kill, then you should just fall back and kind of like change your setup afterwards, because the advantage is going to change to the T's afterwards. Because they got the room to run around.
Yeah. It's just very stubborn play coming out from NiP. They wanted to make that work. Forrest going down, and you could tell that Exist was like, this is going to work, goddammit, we're going to kill this guy. And it just completely fell apart.
So confusing. Really, really weird stuff coming out. I'm also wondering why Forrest didn't get... It seemed like they had Snax sandwiched in, and still they just couldn't push together and kill him. NiP going... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they went there 1 by 1, so not a good call there. Lower there.
Now there's body armor on 2 people on NiP and Get Right. Well, 2 people with head armor, Get Right with body armor, but not really sort of a huge commitment to this round from NiP.
Yeah. Well, they did buy quite a lot, so they're not going to be having that much money for the 4th round.
Oh, Get Right picking up a kill. Get Right picking up a double kill, in fact. Now it's back down to a 2-on-3 in the middle here. Exist. They even have the bomb covered. This is a big ton of events here. Taz and Bialy, how did they get through? They have the smoke up, or they have a smoke on Taz, and he's actually wrapping around. 35 seconds left. This could be critical.
Yeah, Friberg is the critical person here now. He needs to hold off Taz from jumping into CT, and Taz can't find the frag, and they continue to burn time off the clock. 25 seconds left for Virtus.pro to make a play. Taz is going to get the drop on Exist, but Friberg gets the 1-dig.
Very nice job from Friberg. That's exactly the shot he needed now. Bialy has the bomb. 15 seconds left, and Friberg knows where he's coming. They must know. He can already hear him. He's waiting in a good position. Smoke's gonna, or Flash gonna go in here, and Friberg, another headshot, and NiP win back the round. What an incredible turn of events. That is exactly what they needed to do. Oh, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, NiP had middle stacked, and then kind of it seemed like the Polish guys were trying to go through middle and getting those 2 kills was big, and the bomb down outside in the middle doors kind of screwed it up for Virtus.pro there.
Oh, and they aren't messing around either. For Florin going straight for the AWP. NiP, they're looking to just take control and get those CT rounds on the board early on here. Virtus.pro are now the ones who are having to go for a mixed buy.
Yeah.
Florin gotta be careful though, because he actually doesn't have body armor, and Virtus.pro already have 2 kills right now. Pasha did have an AK, so this could bounce right back in the face of NiP. A crazy start to this match, and we're only into the second round, or third round coming up here. Forrest now walking down into the middle. Snacks is right at the edge, and Forrest is not going to look. He's going to get the kill, but he does take some damage, and now Freiburg is going to be taking over the middle. Neo goes down next, and we're back into a 3-on-3.
But Forrest, good rotation back onto the B site, but it's not going to be good enough. Taz will find the headshot on him and clear up the site. It's going to come down to Freiburg, who's holding close to the doors. He's just hoping to spot someone, and he will get the shot on Bialy. The spray, and there's the frag.
Freiburg, he still gets the kill with the Deagle. That's 3 in 2 rounds, looking for another one, and Freiburg with the quad kill. The Deagle Master, the crusher of dreams is what we called him the other day, and I think he may have just done that to Virtus.pro. I think they thought they had that round.
Yeah, they kind of threw it away. I think they should have just bunched up and gone together after those first 2 picks. Chosen neither side and just gone there together instead of letting NiP get those picks and picking them apart. Because they had the huge early advantage with the 2 first kills.
It's almost like you want, like, if Virtus.pro, maybe they were outthinking themselves there. Like, because you would think that Virtus.pro, their style is, okay, we get the picks, now let's just speed up. Let's group up as 5 and just pummel them into the ground. And that's not what we saw. And now, however, with this pistol armor buy that's coming up from Virtus.pro, they are actually doing some significant damage. And there's the first frag. Forrest gets caught out in the open.
And Exist is in an awkward position here as well. Freiburg going to go down. Exist does actually pick up a kill, and then he's going to die. Now it's on Fiflaren alone on the bomb site here with an AWP. He has to pull the pistol out here, but he's going to go down. Bialy drops him, and looked like Fiflaren was distracted by something then. It's now down to a one-on-one grenade. Going to land and take down Taz before the bomb is down. The right angle. If you hit the grenade right around this A, you're going to hit that spot, and Get Right knows that much. 3-1, but Natsu, these are some very close rounds here for Virtus.pro with just pistols.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted, like yesterday we saw, Virtus.pro was basically trying to make NiP to an eco, because had VP won that round, it would have meant an eco for NiP. But now they're saving up, which is the smart thing to do, because they were unable to force that situation.
They're looking for a pick early on Cat here, and this is not happening. Exist with the double spray down, the triple spray down. Exist stands tall. He's going to go out with the pistol. Exist gets shut down before he gets the eco ace, but still, Pasha only 9 HP on him in a 1v4.
Oh man, he very nearly did it. Very nearly the eco ace. The eco cobra, isn't that what Guardian taught us yesterday?
There you go,
yeah,
man. The eco cobra.
I don't even know what that means, but apparently, did you say it's an old school term?
That is, I remember, I have, I think it's somehow related to Heaton somehow, I'm not sure. I think he used to call that out. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Yeah, we should ask him.
We'll do that later on. 4-1, and we're into the 6th round, and now the Polish team have picked up actual rifles, but this kind of start for NiP now. So I mean, we're talking about how much momentum matters. Do you think it's is it rolling for NiP, or do they need to win this round as well before we're really sparks are flying here for NiP?
Yeah, I mean, this is a turning point for this half. Should Virtus be able to pick this round up, then they have a chance on getting a good run. But at the same time, it could really turn bad for them if they lose this round. So it's a big round for this half.
The thing is that NiP still have money to buy in the next round, and Forrest winning this dual mid, he's potentially going to get another one. He gets the headshot on Neo as well. On Cat, Forrest doing more than enough there. 2 frags, and he lives. And now NiP, they were down a man, and now they've got the man advantage going into the rest of this round.
Yeah, that was the kind of Forrest we're used to from 1.6 days. Just challenging mid like nothing matters.
No fear.
Yep.
Oh, but Get Right is caught here in a bit of an awkward corner. He's going to try and flash his way up. Flashbang going to rain in, but he needs backup as well. Fiflaren coming in with the AWP in a really good position. If he just waits here, Pasha is probably going to go down. He misses the shot, though. Get Right waiting. Snags is going to go down now. 2-on-4, and Get Right still holding strong. Gets another kill. It could be a triple for Get Right. He's jumping and shooting. He gets the kill as well. Pasha going to go down, and that is a really nice hold coming out. I think Fiflaren even stole one of those kills, didn't he?
I think so, yeah. Freiburg did steal one of those. It looked
Freiburg,
like 3,
right.
but he got 2. But still, that was excellent work from Get Right, staying alive in Goose for so long. Even when Virtus.pro were like, okay, screw this, we're both going to go at him at the same time and just overwhelm him. Get Right having none of it.
Yeah, now we're at the point where Virtus.pro is forced to do a force buy. And, well, they could have saved as well, so they're taking a bit of a risk here, because they could end up in a spiral where they're just keep force buying and having not enough nades and stuff to execute their strategies well enough.
The momentum on this map, that's the thing. NiP are the ones who have it going their way. And if they keep, I mean, they still have money now, even more money than the last round. So even if they lose this round, NiP are still going to be able to put the pressure on Virtus.pro.
Yep.
Shot right through from Fiflaren, almost headshots Neo through the mid doors there. So that's a very good angle to find. They do return a lot of damage though, Virtus.pro, so they do have a little bit of an advantage still. But they're up on short, and if they go for the A bomb site, NiP have a decent setup to deal with it here.
They've got Fiflaren at cross with the AWP, but he's rotated over to watch Longhouse now. They're going to rely on the rifles and also on Exist with the Scar 20, who's taking Get Right spot.
It's the auto sniper that makes the big difference here. Even flashes and smokes doesn't matter. Exist is going to hold down Mouse 1. They walk right in front of him. He's still holding. He's still shooting. Wreaking havoc onto Virtus.pro. Oh my god. They're just being wrecked completely here on short. They're still alive somehow, but one bullet is all it takes here. And Exist is going to find the double kill. Taz and Neo left.
Exactly, and now it's so tough. Neo gets caught in the mid by Get Right, and now it is just down to Taz, who's waiting around the corner. He so badly wants to get at Exist. He knows he's waiting right there, but there's a guy on long. There's two of them, in fact, and he is not going to make it. Exist will find the final frag. 3 for him that round, but really just so much damage dealt across the board. He almost, I think he tagged nearly everybody on Virtus.pro apart from Neo at mid.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good way to show how much damage a weapon can deal from positions like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Virtus.pro, they obviously had that time down, so they, the call went out on TeamSpeak, got over that, now's the time to go, the flashes, smokes are in, and it's only when they turn the corner they realize, oh, damn, we're running into hail of bullets from this auto sniper, and at that point, it's probably really difficult to stop, but I guess the smarter thing would have been to stop at that point.
Nah, there's no way stopping it at that point. You're already committed.
Yeah. Well, there it is. No stopping it. And this round is an eco from Virtus.pro.
That's the thing now. I mean, NiP are just going to continue getting farther and farther ahead here in this half. More money on their side as well, so they're just never really going to go away. It's going to take just many rounds in a row for Virtus.pro to have an impact here, like 2 or 3, and then, I mean, by then, NiP, they've got 7 rounds on their CT side of Dust too. And now it gets just ridiculous. Now it kind of opens it up. I mean, Nanto, when you've got 7 rounds like this, you've got all the confidence in the world. It pretty much turns into a game of you doing whatever the hell you want, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing you gotta be careful though. At the same time, it could turn out to be in 7-8. I mean, there's 7 more rounds to go, so it's only halfway through the half. But still, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Like, you have the money, you have the confidence, you feel like you're reading them like a book. I mean, and then just good things keep happening to you when you're on a roll like that.
What, I mean, they have enough money this time, the Polish team. What can they do? Like, what is it that's losing them around so far? It seems like they're walking into NiP, and NiP are getting almost all the entry frags. So is there anything that Virtus.pro can do to sort of change this? I mean, they're not throwing many fakes. They're not really forcing NiP to move any positions, it seems.
Yeah, like they used to do a lot of the thing where they would smoke mid, like the CT spawn, then they would smoke cat, then they would smoke CT spawn again, and then go either way. But I haven't seen any of that yet, so something like that they probably should do. Something along those lines that they used to do, just not even that long ago. Like, just causing chaos everywhere, basically.
And need Pasha to hit some shots here with the AWP. Smoke's going to be going up the middle. Got to be careful they don't block each other. He's not shooting through, and Exist is down in lower dark now.
Yeah, that spells trouble.
With an auto sniper. What? Getting the shots here. He's even going to scope. He's not even going to no scope. Neo just clicking him down. I've never seen anyone rush lower dark with an auto sniper. That's ridiculous.
That's what I'm talking about, though. They have so much room to work with now that it's going to be so tough to predict what NiP... Like, the job just gets that much harder for Virtus.pro, because NiP are going to be able to do shit like that, where Exist just runs into lower dark with an auto sniper, and, you're just like, well, okay, then, there's an auto sniper in lower dark. What do we do now?
Well, they are going to take him down. Pasha gets the shot there, so Exist will eventually fall, and we're back into a 4-on-4 situation. Up here on short, Fiflaren is waiting in a pretty good spot. I mean, this is... Yeah, this is about as safe as you can get with an AWP. You take the shot, then you fall back down on the ramp. And down on pit, it's Freiburg waiting alone against 3 people, maybe.
Yeah, seems like action's going to be on Freiburg.
And he is going to start off strong. First one in. There's the flash. That could set it up here as Bialy gets caught out. He manages to make it back around the corner and stay alive. But now it's the remaining 2 members here for Virtus.pro. Caught in a bit of a box. Freiburg's still alive.
Fiflaren did get the kill on short. Now he's down here to help Freiburg, but when he goes down, Fiflaren smartly going to fall back. That is the right move here. Flash going to come out, and all he has to do is wait. There's only 20 seconds left for Virtus.pro. There's no reason for NiP to challenge this. Grenade goes out. Fiflaren with a double kill. He's going to challenge again and get the headshot. Triple here from Robin, and it's going to be another round for NiP. Well played.
Yeah, no entries whatsoever for Virtus.pro right now. They're not getting the kills, and that's the first thing. Like, had they been able to get Freiburg there on long, it could have been a different story, but the thing is that they're just unable to win these duels right now, and that's just putting the game more and more into NiP's favor right now.
That's the thing, when your top fragger has 6 frags, basically, and it's like 4, 3, I mean, that really tells the tale right there if you look at the scoreboard, and you're right, I mean, Virtus.pro, they need to really step it up here. NiP just continue to change it up as well. It's now Exist still at the star 20, and Fiflaren with that AWP, and he's taking the fight at mid. Fiflaren's going to get caught, but Exist is there to support, and it's the crossfire setup. Forrest and Exist just picking VP apart.
Yeah, get right, very nearly with the double spray down, but in fact it is Virtus.pro taking the bomb site, and in the middle here by Ali holding, he's going to try and take down Freiburg, and he'll get that done. Exist going to get the kill in return, but in a 1-on-2 with just an auto sniper, not exactly going to be easy.
Definitely not, but this time Virtus got the trades on their side instead of NiP, even though it looked a bit dim for them in the beginning, but then it worked out.
That grenade nearly dropped Neo. It did 24 damage, 4 more, and it would have been the end. Exist would have been in a 1-on-1, but he will fall, and Neo gets the kill, and a round for Virtus.pro finally. Though it feels like Natsu that it's too early to celebrate here for the Polish team.
For certainly, yeah. I mean, they really need to string up like together some rounds here. That's the first thing. Like, if they lose this, they're going to be screwed with money and screwed with the score line as well. So, first things first, they really need this round as well, and then move forward from there.
I think we have a bit of a pause coming in here, but do you have a read on the mentality that goes into this from Virtus.pro? Like, what kind of people are they when it comes to this? Are they going to be shouting at each other, arguing about who's doing what wrong, or are they like a unit that can actually focus on how to come back?
Well, I'm not sure about this, like the newer lineup, but I remember the back in the day, so the good old Golden 5 team, they used to get into a lot of arguments and stuff. But at the same time, it didn't always mean that they would be in trouble, even though they argued. They were kind of a weird team that way, because it didn't always mean a bad thing if they're arguing with each other.
Yeah, I've heard these stories too about how they would sort of really yell and sometimes, it'd get pretty loud, but then it isn't like the team broke down because of it. So maybe that's just like a Polish thing. I don't know. How does ENS work in that respect? Do you guys yell at each other and fight? No,
we try to just keep calm and collected. Like usually when it's like when we're playing official games and stuff, they just try to think positive things. Doesn't matter what's going on in the game.
Oh yeah, well. Easier said than done. I know even in matchmaking I can get pretty upset. Look, guys, we have a little bit of a break going on here. One Virtus.pro player disconnecting. He'll be back any second. Then we will continue with the game. But in the meantime, when we're paused anyway, remember to follow the channel and subscribe to us and all that stuff. And also, as a way of thanking Natu, maybe go and follow him on Twitter. It's twitter.com/NatuCSGO or just at NatuCSGO if you want to. You can also follow Semler and myself. That's at Semler the Riot and at NiP Anders. So do that. Did we get you up to 2,000 followers yet, Natu, or did we fail at that yesterday?
Hold on. I think we're a bit below that.
Come on, guys. We have like 40,000 people tuning in.
We're 40 off.
We're 40. If 40 more people follow Natu, we can get to 2,000. I think we can manage that. Out 1%. Of 40,000. Come on. Yeah, if 1% actually go and click this link and follow him, it should be done. So just do that. It's really great that you want to hang out with us, Natu. I really appreciate it.
All good.
So, what can is this pause that we have going on here? And Virtus.pro obviously, I don't think they mean to pause it like this. I mean, probably just some technical issues. But is this time that they can actually use to think about how they, is it going to benefit them this time?
Well, if they use it right, I mean, if they discuss the things that everyone's been seeing on the map and like they collect some ideas on what to do next, then yes, it's a positive thing for the team that is actually losing. That it turns down the momentum on NiP's side as well.
We're back once again here. Fiflaren in the middle with an AWP, and he's actually going to run up to the middle here. A little bit of a Shoxy style coming out from the Swedish Orpa, and he gets the shot on Snacks, then falls back into it. And, there's that confidence you were talking about, Semler.
that confidence to be able to do what you want, and now it's worst case scenario for Virtus.pro because once again they don't get the entry frag. It's all going NiP's way, and NiP with the entry. I mean, that's the thing. It's not that simple, obviously, but it's really going to go a long way for both of these teams. Whoever gets the entry really helps.
For sure, especially in a round like this where Virtus.pro, literally they need this. Like they need this for their tournament life.
Yeah, they will be screwed in money otherwise. They've broken their consecutive round loss bonus by winning the last round. So if they lose this upcoming round, that's it. They're back to $1,400 for every round lost, and that's just not good enough. Freiburg with the spray down early on here. Taz is next. Freiburg going to pick up the double, and on the flank, Exist is coming in. The bomb is dropped down there. Virtus.pro falling apart here on Dust 2. It's just not working out, and NiP, they're hitting almost every single shot. Neo trapped in the CT spawn, going to go down to get right. It will be 9-2, and now... if the look at the scoreboard will... just one look at the scoreboard will pretty much tell the tale, won't it?
It does, yeah. I mean,
look at their money.
3 guys are literally broke. One guy with 4.5 and one with 2.8. So it's not going to be funny for next round either, money-wise. Will be, if they're going to want to buy next round, it's going to be Galils and one splash and smoke each for the 3 guys.
That's exactly it, yeah. Man, that is so brutal.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Shocked. I'm completely shocked right now. I said it earlier on when you weren't here, Natu. I said I thought NiP needed to win on Train and Inferno both, because I thought if it went to Dust 2, it would be Virtus.pro that had a pretty big advantage. I consider them to be a really strong team on this map. So NiP being up by 7 rounds is a little bit shocking, and obviously maybe a testament to NiP, you know, gearing up here for the finals. They seem to be playing really well. Forest in the middle, spraying down, and he's actually going to get the quad kill. So very well done. There's the Eco Cobra coming out again.
Forest, yeah.
The thing is that this is the kind of map where if NiP is on fire, if they're hitting their shots, if they're playing their doing everything right, pretty much, then they're gonna be so impossible to beat, and that's what it's looking like right now. I've been playing against this, and it's not easy. It's not funny.
It's not fun. That's definitely it, isn't it? It's just this isn't even fun right now, guys. But I mean, the thing is that this is also going to be a big round here, and it looks like it will be the buyout of Virtus.pro, and they already get the entry, and they aren't slowing down. They've got the molly onto Cat, however, for NiP, and this is going to be, well, that's going to be too much for VP to handle. They have to back off.
Yep.
Brown getting boosted up there, trying to see if he can get a really early pickup on somebody. He even tried twice, and that actually meant that they could catch up to him. Get right in the B bomb site here alone with an auto sniper. They're going to be rushing in from every angle. He needs a lot of backup, and he needs it quickly. He's going to be spraying down, gets one, and that'll be all.
That is it, exactly. Just a little bit behind, but Forrest will manage to catch Neo before he's able to make it to safety in this bomb site. Freiburg taking a peek first. He's going for the deny. He doesn't stop the plant, but he will get the frag. Brings it back to a 2-on-2.
Yeah, but now, Pasha in the back of sight here. They don't have any grenades to deal with him. Taz is going to be alone, trying to see if he can do it. He gets the 1 kill. Now it's a 1-on-1, but Exist is going to win it. And Taz being put to rest. It was him and not Pasha at the back, sorry, but Exist will defuse that bomb. And there's just no luck at all to Virtus.pro. Even when it's close, it's not enough for them.
I can imagine the feeling that they have right now, because they probably feel like they've tried everything and it's just not working out. Because now we saw them played a lot faster than before. They were trying to rush short, but then they got Molotoved and splashed and smoked out, and then they decided to just run out of middle, go into B instead, and that didn't work out either. Well, at least they got the entry, but still lost in the after plant situation. So they must be feeling a bit desperate right now.
And
yeah, that's not too much of a stretch.
I'm sorry, through the smoke, takes down Neo. That was just a random guess, and he hits it straight on. Now Exist is going to go down, but this is the 14th round, and Virtus.pro, they must be losing some hope here.
Yeah, and Freiburg managing to bring it back as well is big there. That's the thing, you know, if Exist throws it away because of that, Fiflaren will find snacks up on Cat as well. But this is NiP managing to regain a bit of control in this round. That 2-man advantage is going to be what makes the difference here, seeing as how Virtus.pro, they have yet to get onto the site. They still have a minute, and they have the bomb, but they have to find 2 frags here.
Yeah, to even bring it back to normal, they have to find 2 frags here. Forest in the middle, they're going to walk in. Taz goes down. Forest gets both of them taken down and makes it look like it's no problem at all. 12-2 lead here. A 10-round lead for NiP on the CT side of Dust 2. And just to remind everyone again, this is a terrorist-sided map. So Virtus.pro, they should have, I mean, you know, even if they'd have been like 7-8, that would have still been really good for NiP.
I don't believe it anymore, Anders. I believe that this is a momentum-sided map.
Yeah, maybe we could start saying that instead.
I mean, we've seen crazier things come back from this situation, so I mean, it wouldn't be like the 7th miracle.
If Virtus.pro come back from this, I don't know. I'm gonna.
Well, the thing is
I'm
that
gonna dye
Virtus.pro
my
are
hair
absolutely
blue or
capable.
something. That's too much. I don't
When
think
we're
they can do
talking
this.
about it being a momentum-sided map, like that's the thing. Virtus.pro, they could get, if they get that first round, if they get that pistol, anything is possible at that point. That's the thing. And they should be. I mean, they should be finding Get Right here. He's in a 1v2. Get Right with the 5-7 will face Taz and win.
Oh god, he did get the damage through on Neo. He's controlling the bomb as well, so Neo has to run for it. There's plenty of time for Neo to do this. And Get Right, he's gonna play the long con here. He's gonna play a little bit of a mind game here with Neo. Who's gonna come out on top? Oh, this position is where Get Right, I think, is one of the strongest players in the world. Neo might not realize that Get Right can actually run all the way through CT spawn. You can look at it. He's looking at long, he's looking at short. Now if he's going to peek, he does, and he gets the shot, and Neo wins the round. A critical round here for Virtus.pro. 12-3 is very far from the mark, but, you know, as you guys have been saying, a pistol round win, maybe they can get to 12-6, and then maybe they can actually make a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to start out with a flawless pistol round victory, and then you need the first weapon round, and then just start play round after that. Like, there's no other way around it, basically. You're in a huge gap right now, and you just got to dig yourself out of it.
That's pretty much it. But that's the thing. Like, either one of these teams are capable of that. Like that's the real beauty of the situation. It's not over until NiP have won, until NiP have 16 rounds. So Virtus.pro, hell, they win the pistol and they win the, what, I guess, you know, depending, the 18th or 19th round. Like, it's all open from there. Like, it gets really crazy really fast. So VP, they have a minute to regain their composure here as we switch halves. But but okay. Coming into it, from talking about, you know, we were talking about NiP facing against Na'Vi yesterday. And that feels like the difference right there, is that NiP this time around with their early play, the early rounds where they were able to get the momentum, they were able to land the shots today that they couldn't land versus Na'Vi. And I think that's the one thing that made the difference here versus Virtus.pro, is just the fact that NiP were able to make it work, whereas yesterday they couldn't.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, plain and simple, exactly. Well, look, guys, the second half is going to be coming up now. It will be match and map and tournament point on the live here, on the round here for Virtus.pro. It's 1-1 map score, and right now NiP, well, it's not quite map point yet, but they're 4 rounds away from taking it away and knocking Virtus.pro out of the SLTV StarSeries finals here as the first team to go out as well. I don't think many people would have predicted that, you know, that the EMS1 champions would have been out first here, but considering the lineup of teams, it has been really hard to predict almost anything here. So welcome to the second half, guys. If you're just joining us, then I hope you're enjoying your stay here on the channel. It's NiP TV. I'm Anders, and with me is Semler and Nato from ENCE. I hope you guys are looking forward to the show here. 16th round coming up. NiP, if they win this first round, that probably seals the deal. If Virtus.pro do it, we could be witnessing... I mean, Nato, I know you said crazier things have happened, but yeah, I think that would be one of the sickest comebacks we've had so far in 2014 if it happens.
Sure, I agree. But let's hope for the sake of a good match that we see VP winning the first round.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the thing. We want a close race here. If NiP just roll through, that would be the end of days. And Pasha's going to start off strong. It removes Get Right from the mix already, and big nade damage going on to exist. This is not helping NiP to start.
Push from long from NiP, just running up.
Yeah, but Bialy sees it coming. He gets instantly headshot. The Goosh there just down to a very low HP. Going to be falling back here, but 4-on-3. And because it's the A bomb site here, it's very retakeable from NiP. They can from Virtus.pro. They can definitely come back here and get the bomb site back.
But some good pistol work here for us. Staying alive on long is pretty crucial here for NiP. They're just trying to hold it back, and Fiflaren is now there to lend a hand. They've got the crossfire, but Forrest will get one. Taz finds the headshot on Fiflaren, brings it back, and Forrest is still alive.
Oh, doing great damage. Snacks alone in a 1-on-2. How did this happen? They had the round. They had the advantage, and Exist is going to pick up a triple, double for Forrest. Oh, Natsu, did it not look like Virtus.pro had that going for them?
Well, it was a bit of a coin flip. I mean, they got the long plan, basically, and there was Exist in the pit still, and the Glock is just a superior pistol against the P2000s. So, I mean, you know, it was just a matter of getting those headshots, and NiP was able to get them.
Oh god, what a tragedy. It looked to me like there was a moment when they had that going on for them, and now, obviously, Get Right with the Bison celebrating early here, getting some eco round frags in, just getting money on his side, because why not? this is going to be very near impossible for Virtus.pro to bring it back now. Neo going to go down. Pasha is the only one left up on the bomb site. He's going to die. A flawless round from NiP, and now I guess they're going to force up this time. They really have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's 13 rounds in a row, or they're screwed.
Pretty much, right? They've lost all room to work with here, VP. It's now or never for them, and NiP are running around like they don't have a worry in the world, and they're going to have full nades and AKs going into this, whereas VP have to force very limited nades for them to work with.
What really is surprising, I think, about the way NiP have been playing for this best of 3 is that at least for the last 2 maps, it's been Forest and Exist and Freiburg sort of really carrying, and Get Right at the, not really doing as much as he usually does, which is probably a healthy sound for NiP, right? It means even without Get Right, NiP is still a pretty strong team.
There's that. One thing to keep in mind is that Get Right played B side on Dust 2, and they didn't see a whole lot of action on B side, so I'm wondering if Get Right's on A side, if it looks completely different. But right now, it's already the firefight on A side. This is all over the place. Snacks will find one, but instantly gets returned, and there's the man advantage now for NiP.
Taz and Neo left, and Taz is going to get the 1 kill. Get Right puts down the bomb, but Taz is in a good position. Should be able to kill him, and he will. Now it's on for Flaren. Good headshot on Taz. Instantly hits it there. And now it's a 1-on-1. Neo versus Taz, and this is it for Virtus.pro. If they lose this round, they'll have absolutely nothing for the remaining one. Right? Oh, and there's the headshot. Yeah. Flaren gets it. I'm sorry. This is devastating because Virtus.pro is one hell of a strong team. They took NiP to 16-14 on the first map on Inferno. They beat them on Train, but here on Dust 2, it is NiP just dismantling and crushing, selling the Virtus Plow for parts at the junkyard. There's just nothing left here.
Yeah, I mean, this just goes to show that it doesn't matter how good you are. Still, when you're playing an NiP that's playing as well, Dust 2 CT, there's something you can do.
They're just way too strong. Neo is still alive here, however, on the B side, so all hope is not gone yet, although now it is. Freiburg with the spray will find him, and there's the man advantage for NiP. They get the bomb site as well. Virtus.pro have instantly rotated over, and they're just going to go for it. They're rushing them down. Flashes are giving the opportunity, and Pasha gets 2.
Oh, nice shot from Bialy. It is down to a 1-on-1, and Forrest does not control the bomb, though. This grenade is going to do some good damage to Bialy. Down to 53, pushes in. Forrest goes down, and Bialy survives on exactly 1 point of health. And we'll put another round for Virtus.pro, though. I mean...
Hashtag comeback train.
It's real. I believe.
Don't even...
It's real. I mean, hell, that was a very cool play still. VP, like, you could tell that NiP were caught off guard by that. And then VP just rush in, not even waiting for the plant. They just flash and go, and then Pasha rolls in and gets 2. That was sick. Great play from VP.
Pyth saying hashtag believe in the chat as well. I mean, you guys with your belief, I do not see this happening. Virtus.pro, again, all right, so on the downside, they're fighting for 11 rounds in a row and overtime. On the upside, they're looking to write themselves into esports history if they can make this comeback. So that'd be something, I guess.
That would be magical, that's for sure. Taz is still here on the CT slope, but it is that 4-on-4 situation. NiP slowly walking up on Cat. They're looking for the shots. Taz is going to get caught. Headshot there. Exist just lining them up, but they are going to live. It's just back and forth, and VP will live.
Yeah, still 50 seconds left. Grenade gun Iranian will not kill Bialy here. Get Right in a 1-on-2 with still 45 seconds. He can pick up the bomb and maybe go somewhere else, and yep, he's going to try and play a little bit of a mind game because he is obviously Get Right, so...
Yeah, the thing with the situation when you're up 15-4, for example, the danger is that you just forget to be patient a lot of the time, and then you're gonna throw away rounds and give your opponent the momentum. But still, I mean, regardless, it's a very hard situation for VP.
And he's running out of time here. 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think Neo and Bialy know exactly where he is, though. They're just sort of wrapping around him here. So any second now, Get Right's going to be attacked from 2 angles. He does try for the spray, but... Alright, even Get Right couldn't control that spray. And that's going to be 15-5. 10 rounds to go.
Yeah, safe for NiP, probably.
Yeah.
Well, should be.
No, P250 armor.
P250 armor. This is not... This is now a matchmaking game from yesterday, Semler.
I wouldn't put it past them, though, with this much room. I mean, that's the thing. I wouldn't even put it past them to go P250 armor and full nades. And hell, a deagle on Freiburg. And just, let them loose.
Well, that's
unless they get the plant, it could be 2 rounds of eco. But then again, it's Exist, and he's probably going to be like, we have more than 3,000? Okay, bye.
Maybe. Down the middle, Taz is waiting, gets the first pick off there, and another one to follow. Some good work here from Taz, just patient play, and some nice aim as well. He's going to go for the ace, but Neo steals it away. Is that bad mannered in competitive circles? Oh.
We have a deal in our team. Someone got 4 kills, and we're going to give him the chance to get the ace.
All right, a gentleman's agreement.
Exactly.
Good man. Well, look, they actually have pretty decent money now, NiP, so they will be able to go for a buy here. The pressure is not over yet for VP, but a perfect hold, and Taz, Taz nearly getting an ace there. That's going to be able to give Virtus.pro a little bit of confidence at least.
Yeah, 9 rounds to go.
You just got to play round by round and then try and make your opponent feel desperate again. What are we going to do? Why are we not getting that round? But still, they have so much room to work with there, NiP does, so... it's a long way to go.
They're sort of right at the edge of the cliff, and if they slip even a little bit, NiP's just gonna give them that last push off, then that's gonna be it. Virtus.pro will be out of the finals here. Pasha looking to up in the the A-bomb side here, just smoke up and buy some more time. Still 55 seconds on the clock for NiP, and they are controlling short and middle, so I mean, there's still a lot that the Swedish team haven't tried to do. Have we even seen like a single B split push so far?
No.
Like
I think we're still early in the half.
Yeah, they're just trying to play it really simple so far.
That's the thing right now. Pasha, good position from him. He's going to be able to go for that 1-for-1 trade. There's still Snacks with the AWP up in Goose, though. And this is going to be, well, the final boss. If he goes down, that is it for VP. But still, he's alive, and he's going to get the shot. Exist gets picked.
Good opening. Still waiting here. Smokes and flashes going to rain up here. Get right on short, looking for that one-click headshot with the AK. Doing some damage to Taz, and will take him down. Snacks also receiving a lot more damage, and he's got to be careful. Now they're really inching closer, but the time is not working for NiP. 6 seconds left. They really did not have enough time. Even if they got some kills in there, probably wouldn't have mattered. So, 15-7. Another 8 rounds for Virtus.pro is what they're looking for.
Yeah, too much hesitation from NiP there. They should speed it up a bit. Instead of running down the time to the precious 20, 25, 30-second mark.
That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, NiP, they're still playing it patiently, and they're going to go for another pistol round here. So they still have so much room to work with, and that's really what's got to be going through NiP's mind. But now it's just that ability to close the game. They have to get that final round, and they are gearing up for another cat play here as 4 members, 5 members, they're all going for it, and it's going to be down to Snacks, and he starts off strong. Finds Freiberg with his first shot.
Pasha taking some good kills here. Get right going to go down next. Pasha with a triple, and he gets all 4. Eco mode down, and there it is.
They tried to fry Pasha there.
Yeah.
On the site. Barbecue.
It nearly worked, but that it wouldn't have been like the greatest barbecue anyway. There's not much fat on him, It's mainly muscles, straight
Would have
muscles.
been dry.
Yeah, exactly.
You're saying he's a bit tough, huh? I mean, hell, Pasha, he does look pretty tough. So we'll see. But I like what they're going for here. Pasha boosted up to see above the smoke towards top mid, and we have to see if this actually catches NiP off guard.
Well, looked like NiP actually knew that was going to be happening, and they also took a little bit too long. Forrest here hiding behind the barrels, and we're into the 24th round so far. I'm not even convinced yet by Virtus.pro. I need more on their side before I start believing in this comeback, but it is impressive what they've been up to so far. NiP, I don't think they're worried yet, but they gotta have the thought in the back of their mind that maybe this could actually spiral out of control.
Nah, they're not obviously thinking about that. The only thing is that they gotta be careful with. It's just like I said before, not run that time, not run down the timer all the time.
Well, there we go. The B-split play, Anders. They're delivering for you, but it's going to be Neo who steps up. He only gets the 1, but then Pasha manages to lend a hand, and it's going to be a 3-on-3 situation. NiP with the plant fairly early, however.
In the middle, he's going to catch Pasha here. Almost takes him down. Bailey comes in, and somehow they deal with Forrest. And now Fiflaren is going to be alone here. Grenade might just land here on Pasha. Going to come through, and he does survive it on 1 HP. And Fiflaren goes down. Incredibly unfortunate here. And now they just need to remember to defuse the bomb, and they'll win another round. That B-split push, I think Forrest could have won that.
Yeah, I'm facepalming as we speak. Basically, Forrest had that game in his hands, but decided to throw it away. Just not connecting those bullets. But oh well.
All right.
Yeah, but then there's also like Bialy lives with 1 HP. Now
Yeah.
it's going to be another one. You know, it's like Virtus.pro, you can't kill them, apparently. They will always survive with 1 HP, and then you have to hit them again.
Apparently so.
A bit of a mind game going on. Snacks and Fiflaren in the middle, and Snacks very nearly hit that shot. That was really close. Well, now we're into the 25th round, and what we need from Virtus.pro is another 6 rounds on their side before they force the overtime. They're really building something here.
Well, momentum, guys, momentum. And they can still do this, Virtus.pro. They're definitely not out of it yet. And so far, it's been working. I mean, they've been on point with the retakes. They've been pretty solid at holding NiP at bay. And now, well, NiP, they're going to take a bit of a peek at Cat. Good flash in there. That's going to open the doors for Freiburg, but he decides to back off and slow it down rather than push up and get eyes on that site.
Just to put this into two different ways. One is they have to either guess 6 times in a row what NiP is doing, or 6 times the player, whoever is facing multiple opponents, needs to win his duels.
Alright, so that's it. Right now, Virtus.pro, they're not guessing it's going to be a B site, though. Great spray from Neo, gets the last bullet in there on Get Right. Now Taz is waiting, they're pushing in from all angles, and Neo goes down. Taz, the only one still in the bomb site, he's going to take down Forrest, goes for another one. Fiflaren drops Taz with a great double kill, and it's down to a 2-on-3 now. Bomb not down, and the whole of Virtus.pro, they're right on the other side of this wall.
Are they even waiting, though? They went with 2 flashes straight onto the site. There's the bait from Freiburg. He's looking for the headshot on Snacks. He's not going to get it, but the molly is roasting him alive. 30 HP left on Freiburg, and Exist faces Pasha and gets the kill.
Now it's back to a 2-on-2. That bomb planted now. Virtus.pro, they gotta push in sooner rather than later. Exist is very low. Freiburg's very low. He's gonna be alone. They're coming for him as well. They will take him down. Bayali gets a double kill. And it is another painfully close round for NiP that they cannot win. 15-10. This comeback is monumental from Virtus.pro, and they need another 5 rounds, as you said now, too, where they either, you know, NiP guesses the wrong angle or the wrong bomb site, or they lose the early duels.
Yeah, and that round was a lot thanks to Taz getting those
Bam.
2 kills in B. I mean, without that, it would have never happened, that 2-on-2.
That's the thing. Taz pushes in. He drops the bomb as well. So it's like he pushes in, drops the bomb, makes them have to deal with him and spray him down. But still, that's time wasted, and it allows more time for Virtus.pro to rotate in. It's just VP really just stepping up to the task here. NiP, they're going to have enough money thanks to the plant to go for a pretty healthy buy themselves. Decent nades, but it doesn't really seem like that's making a difference here. It really does seem like Virtus.pro, they have the momentum, and there's Snacks with a headshot on Exist at mid-doors.
That's the top fragger for NiP getting taken down before anything else really happens. I was going to say before that I really thought NiP should keep going there for that B-split push, because whenever you end up in like a 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 situation, it means the strategy basically works, but you just, you know, you need a little bit more. So I'd keep pushing
like,
that.
Do you want to train again? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because what I mean by that is basically NiP going for the same strat over and over and over, and VP adjusting and adapting and punishing them for that in the end. So VP, you know, NiP are really just trying to keep VP guessing, and so far, VP are up to the task. Bialy with the double spray on long.
Get Right going to be alone here, and he's going to be taken down as well. So 11-15. Are you kidding me?
Hold on a sec, are we watching the same half all over again?
Yeah, we are, dude. I knew it. I knew it was possible. That's the thing. It's all about the momentum. And with these 2 teams, anything is possible. If VP gets those openings, if VP feels confident, they can pull a NiP. Like, that's how close these 2 teams are. It's fantastic to see it come down to the wire like this. 27th round, 15-11, and Virtus.pro, they've got all the money.
It's just, I don't know.
But still
4
gotta
more
remember,
rounds.
it's just one mistake for VP and it's done. So
A single mistake, and this might be it already. Bayali taking him down. It's Pasha caught off guard, but he's going to get a double kill in return. Nicely done, but is this it? 2-on-2. Taz waiting here. Fiflaren fighting it out. Get Right, going to get the kill. Everything on the shoulders here of Neo. Great Molotov up. Fiflaren taking damage. The bomb does go down, and he very nearly dies to that Molotov, but Neo here, he's alone.
So close, and there it is. He has to run into the crossfire now. This is so very difficult for Neo. He's looking for the jump up. He almost catches Fiflaren, but bit of delay. He goes through the smoke. He finds Get Right. Now into the 1v1.
You must be joking. He got that kill. He gets the second one. He saves it in a 1-on-2. Unbelievable play from Neo. He got that jumping headshot on Get Right. I just have no idea how that's possible. NiP, they had that sealed and wrapped, and somehow it doesn't work.
That was everything. That was so sick. And that, I mean, had he got just a couple seconds earlier with that, with the Molotov onto the site, that plant wouldn't even have happened. But even with, you know, luck having it that way, he still makes it work, Neo. That is ridiculous.
That's gonna build up some frustration on NiP's side when you lose
No
those
doubt.
kind of situations. I mean, it's just really frustrating. I know.
Very likely one of the most impressive 1-on-2 clutches we've seen in a very, very long time. He didn't have a lot of health, and they had some really good angles to deal with that. Stunning play here from the 1.6 legend himself. Neo going to be smoking, or going to be molotoving off towards Dark, but now he's alone on the bomb side here. They're going for another B-split push. He's in the back. He goes down, and you said it now, to one mistake. And this could again be it for Virtus.pro. 4-on-3, and in the B bomb site, it's incredibly difficult to retake this site.
Yeah. This is very, I mean, Pasha has to swap out for another gun, and he is going to go for the M4 here. So now it is Virtus.pro just waiting here at the B slope. There's the smokes, the flashes are going to follow, and now they're going to go for this. VP rushing in, and they're walking into the blender.
Snacks alone, 1-on-2, and Fiflaren with a triple kill will win the round and put Virtus.pro out of the SLTV StarSeries.